Okay, I'm leaving Petro stopping center in Reddick, Florida, and from here it's 412 kilometers to go to Naples, and this is definitely summer. You know, I have to run my air conditioning. And by the way, someone was asking about how can I know if my rooftop beacon is on. Here's the switch. This switch over here, you see it lights up when the beacon is on. So I insisted on having the switch kind of like look like a factory install, and I did it at the dealer. So if you want a switch like this for your rooftop beacon, it's best to pay a bit extra and go to the dealer. So I did it at the same body shop that was installing my lift axle. Alright, because I got the truck from the factory with just 3 axles. I still don't know why they do this. Well, I think I know. I think they have some kind of a contract with the factory where they act as basically part of a conveyor, so to speak. So the factory, the Mac, pays them money for this, or maybe the dealer. I don't know how they do it, but anyway. So yeah, they were installing my pusher axle, and I told them to install the beacons. And so that's the main building over there. I just went there for a quick lunch. Look at this. They have palm trees, and the truck was sitting on the sun while I was gone. So it shows 30 degrees Celsius now, which is about 90 F. Unbelievable. So I'm driving in a t-shirt, basically a golf shirt. I only wear 1 pair of pants. Kind of like, you know, summer, really. So I gotta switch on my AC. Yeah, one guy joked, I think it was a joke, he said once you pass Macon, Georgia, the road is gonna be flat as a table. Well, if you call that flat, I suspect all the like the glasses on your table keep sliding off. You might want to rethink your choice in furniture dealers, because the road, it did become slightly better. It wasn't like hills in Kentucky, but it's always up and down, kind of like Texas. When you go to Texas, like it's never straight. So probably this guy that said the road was flat, he's pulling a flatbed or something, or very light loads, and he doesn't realize how actually hilly I-75 is. And another thing is, if you look at the trees and the flag over there, if you look at the flag, it doesn't seem too bad, but see, I'll be going this way and the flag is blowing kind of like that way. Yeah, so we have headwind, ladies and gentlemen, which doesn't which doesn't help too much. Oh, and because I was fueling every day, just out of curiosity, I look at my numbers. Yesterday morning I started in Knoxville, Tennessee, and with full tanks, and then I fueled again, and then I spent the night in Tifton, Georgia. So I started this morning, I fueled again. And that was from Knoxville, Tennessee to Tifton. It's only 382 miles. And I used up 78 gallons, which means that my average fuel mileage was 4.8 miles per gallon US. And this was a good day, because on the day before I was using half a tank by the end of the day. Yeah, I see how the road goes up now. It might seem flat to a reefer guy, right? But to me, this is not flat. My load on the engine is already 80%, and I'm only doing 36 miles per hour. So it is difficult for the truck, what I'm trying to say, right? That's going up. So this is a Riddick. I'm 107 miles away from Tampa. So this is I-75 south, and it's been like this for the past, I don't know, hour, 2 hours, 3 lanes one way, 3 lanes the other way. Pretty flat. Oh, I saw a guy blow a tire yesterday. It was kind of interesting. The guy passed me, you know, I'm driving slow up a hill, and this 5-ton truck with a cube van passes me, and I see that he's leaning towards the right, and then I look, and something was started, you know, hitting my windshield. And just, you know, small pieces of rubber. At first I didn't understand what the heck is that, and then I look on the road, and there's like thin long pieces of rubber just fall on the road after this guy. And I look under the tire where he was leaning towards, and the inside tire on the right hand was basically slashing around, and it was separating. You know, it was disintegrating right as I was watching, but I didn't have my camera on, so all his weight was sitting on the right outside tire. And right away I knew that, you know, I better increase the distance, because he passed me and he went right ahead of me, in front of me, like this guy. So I took my foot off the throttle right away, because I knew that his tire would blow out. And he started driving. The guy has, you know, no clue what's going on. He's losing pieces of rubber all over the road. And he was about like me on that bridge, maybe, I don't know, quarter of a mile, half a mile, when I saw lots of smoke, like, you know, like a bomb goes off, right? And he started skidding because he lost that tire completely, and his truck was like shh. I thought he would flip over. And he stopped. Smoke, pieces of rubber everywhere. Yeah, I had to go on the shoulder because there was like a huge chunk of rubber in my lane, and I know that if I hit it, it can destroy some some air hoses under the trailer there and can heat my axles. You know, underneath there's some sensors in there. Basically, it's not a good idea. And so I had to go on the shoulder, and then I see the guy. By the time I reached him, the guy was out of his truck, and he's like looking and basically not understanding what the heck just happened. And this was in, I think it was in, yeah, Georgia, when the temperature was already up. So that's what happens when you don't check your tires in hot weather. Until this morning, I did not know my full delivery address. I only knew it was Naples, Florida. And finally today I got the info, so it's a job site. It's a job site near Naples. So they must be mining for gold or something to have the need for this screening plant, or maybe it's some kind of a, oh yeah, if it's a job site, well, you can use it for maybe to separate some rocks, you know, big and small. Well, we'll see. Oh, by the way, yesterday I wanted to go to exit 2, just 2 miles from Florida in Georgia, but in the afternoon I realized that Georgia is very particular about their rules for oversized loads. Like most states allow you 30 minutes before sunrise and 30 minutes after sunset as your travel time. Like Georgia, as far as I know, is the only state that says when you're oversized, you can travel 30 minutes after sunrise and 30 minutes before sunset. Yeah, I'm somewhere near Tampa, but this is I-75. It goes kind of like a bypass on the east side, and Tampa is basically to my right over there. And there was I-275 that you can take to go to Tampa and St. Petersburg, basically towards the ocean. So I'm going straight, and right now, yeah, I'm passing this Interstate 4, and if you take that one, you can get to Orlando and Tampa. And it looks like there's a CAT scale, which usually means it's a truck stop east on I-4. Because one thing about Florida is that they don't have too many truck stops over here. So I'm trying to try my luck at Walmart. One guy suggested in the comments to my previous video, but I have no idea. Some of the Walmarts are in fact trucker friendly, but others you go there and they have lots of parking, but because it's all private property, right? Somebody owns it and then they lease it to. I knew it. I saw the guy in the front jump like sky high. So this is exit 260. I know my Naples is 111. So 100, basically 50 miles. Wow, why do they have this flag over here? not US. Somewhere east, just northeast of Sarasota, Florida. Still I-75, so 100 miles to my exit in Naples. And I try to stay away, you know, like construction zones, I try to stay away from the curb lanes. But this over here seems okay, but the traffic is crazy here. Still plus 30 Celsius. Very hot. Still windy. Yeah, there's lots of water somewhat to my right where Sarasota is over there, but it's too far. I cannot see it from here. I can go back. Yeah, Naples, 112 miles. Should be there in 2 hours, but it's gonna get dark, I think, at 5:30. Yeah, Florida I can drive 30 minutes after sundown, so cannot stop. Have to keep driving. I'm passing Highway 681 south, exit 200, but I'm going straight towards Naples, I-75. Just saw a sign says Gulf Beaches, next 3 exits, and according to my GPS I'm real close to the water, somewhere there on my right. The traffic is unbelievable. Where are all these people going? I'm gonna be going over some body of water. Peace River. So we might as well start the camera, see if we can catch some alligators. Exit 164. Oh yeah, okay, I see a big bridge. looking straight ahead. I just turned the head a little bit so that you guys can see. Lots of waves because of the wind, and the wind is, it's headwind. I still have 50 miles to go. I'm almost at half the tank, which is worse than what I had yesterday, because yesterday I didn't have such a bad wind yesterday. Oh, by the way, I already got a message about my return load, a backhaul, and looks like I'll be going empty to Maryland, which is a couple of days away. And there's some, wow, look at this, the people are crazy. And there's some very big machine, 88,000 pounds, sitting at the port that goes back to Canada. But I'm not so sure I'll be doing it yet, because they want me there Thursday and today's Tuesday, so I'll be delivering tomorrow, Wednesday morning, over here in near Naples. So there's no way I can do 1,100 miles and be in the port Thursday. Now there's gonna be an accident now. Look. What? No accident? Come on, I got a camera rolling. What are you doing, guys? And it's usually the last scale before the delivery is the one that gives you most trouble. I just did 1,400 1,400, yeah, basically 40 miles. And everybody liked my flags and my securement. This guy stops me here.
Continue on this road for 76 kilometers.
Yeah, just 40 miles north of Naples. And I go through the scale. I lower my window. And I hear an old grumpy guy's voice that's a driver. Pull to the right, bring in your registration and your paperwork and your permit. Oh boy. And I go there, he looks at my permit. And he says, "Can I see your registration?" So I give him my registration, and he looks at the date and he says, "This is expired in June 2015. Uh-oh, that's not good. And I say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I gave you the wrong one." So I start looking for the new one, because they renew them every, I don't know, 6 months. No, every year. And I find the right one, and he finds, and he looks at it, everything is good, and then he says, how many scale houses did you go through on the way from Canada? I said, I don't know, 4 or 5, why? And he says, nobody said anything about the flags? I said, no, everybody liked them. Everybody said I was a good boy. And he says, well, in Florida you have to have a flag on each corner of the vehicle, and then on all the protruding parts of the load. And basically he didn't like my the flags on the truck that were on the steps under the door. Did give me a ticket, nothing. He just said, I said, sir, I said, I have a whole bunch of flags. If you want me to move them or add extra, I can do that. And he said, okay, just if you could just move the ones that under the door, move them towards the bumper. I said, hey, consider it done. You know, you never argue with authorities, right? And the guy was pretty helpful. He gave me the part, like a general conditions for Florida, because on my permit it doesn't specify exactly where you're supposed to put the flags. And he says you don't get it when you get just a one-trip permit. So he gave me the sheet with all the descriptions, you know. Basically I was trying to help. Didn't give me a was a pretty nice guy. So I moved my flags to the bumper. I have a bunch of cords there, so it just took 2 minutes, but until now nobody said anything, you know. So this is Florida for you. Well, at least my windshield will be clean. All the bugs will be gone. What? Come on, where's the rain? Hey, come back. Oh, and another good thing about the rain is that the temperature usually drops. Like it was 30 degrees, now it's 27 all of a sudden. Okay, 70 kilometers to go, so 45 miles, and the sunset is in 4 minutes. I have 30 minutes because this is Florida. They allow 30 minutes after the sunset for oversized loads to be on the road. I just wanted to show you guys, look at this, look at my fuel gauge. It was full this morning. It's just over half a tank now, and I don't know, what did I do? I was in Tifton, Georgia, and I still have basically I'm in Fort Myers because it was already too late to go to Naples. I don't want to get a ticket, right? Because, but the one thing that, you know, really, you know, gets my nerves in a what do you call it, in a rope, is this thing, this Rand McNally. I had it, what, 2 months now? It froze on me, like real serious freeze, maybe 5 times already. Like when nothing works, you know, and you try to unplug and replug and nothing works, even the button on the back didn't work. That happened, like real serious freeze happened like twice. But the worst thing is that I'm driving, right, and I remember there was a truck stop, Pilot and Love's, right before Naples, maybe like, you know, 20 miles, right? Like, and I remember it was like this Fort Myers town. And so I enter, I go in the menu and I say, you know, show me travel centers just along my route. And it does find the Pilot, But I was on 75, right? I was coming from here on 75. So this stupid thing, for some reason, decided that the ramp from I-75 was, something was wrong with it for my load. So it sent me here. It sent me on Palm Beach Boulevard. Then I had to take, then it says take this road, Ortiz Avenue, and then turn left here. So basically, yeah, instead of straight on 75, and I just checked, yeah, there's an exit here, and straight to the exit, it sent me like this. You know, what a stupid GPS. You know, why do I want to do this when I'm oversized and it's like small streets, you know? Unbelievable. Like, I'm really getting, you know, disappointed in this Rand McNally. I don't think that DZL I had before did this. Like, this thing is worse, you know, than Garmin. That's been my experience so far. But anyway, so from here I'm only about this was exit 141 and I need 111. Yeah, just like pretty much less than 30 miles, right? Like half an hour. So we're gonna do delivery tomorrow, and then it'll be a race. It'll be racing for time towards Baltimore if I get that load, and then I'll be going back to Canada, Northern Ontario, near Sudbury. That's where lots of loads lately have been going for some reason. Like, who's buying all this stuff in Sudbury, you know? Anyway, thanks for watching. This was day, I think, 6 of my epic journey from Canada to Florida. Be cool.